Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia, and in today's video we are going to do a setting up for the February bullet journal. But before doing that, here is a quick flip through of my January bullet journal setup. I have been very consistent, I could say, in using my bullet journal in beginning of this year. I am pretty happy with how I have been able to utilize this tool. At the same time, to make it pretty and use all these functional stickers or washi tapes that I have been hoarding in my collection. And I do like to do a flip through of all the items looking good together because it has somewhat a good cohesive theme. So I am very happy with how it has turned up. I will leave one spread empty because that's where I'm going to do my January memories, more in terms of Polaroid pictures. So to set up the February bullet journal, I'm going to use Ikigai Papir's Advent Calendar from 2024. This advent calendar is heavily influenced by the Year of Snake, which is the Chinese zodiac sign for 2025. And this happens to be my Chinese zodiac sign too. So this year is going to be my year. Anyways, to do the decoration, I will start off with the tissue paper that she had actually wrapped all the items in the box that it came in. I felt that it would be a nice homage to the advent calendar, though I particularly did not like the color because blue is on a more cooler side and it's not just my favorite color, but it does not by any means diminishes the quality of products that came in this advent calendar. I have actually done a very detailed unboxing of this advent calendar, which will be linked in the description below or up above in the card. I really like Heda's illustration and I have been using her products for more than a year and I always love them. They are unique, they are beautiful. So I was very much looking forward to have this advent calendar with me. And I am glad that I did that because she launched some very unique products in her shop that she did not have before, like the rubber stamps. So I was very happy to get that. Moreover, the sticker sheets that came in the advent calendar can be used throughout the year and not just very specific to February, though Chinese New Year starts on 26th of January, I believe. I could have done a January theme, but then I wanted to do a more subtle warm tone just to bring in some warmth in the beginning of the year. But here we are, a blue February theme, which is not normal because February you would normally associate with love, with Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day. So you would more normally have more reddish or pinkish colored themes, but I didn't want to do any Valentine's theme. I really want to honor the Chinese New Year, and I have done that last year too. So I drew dragons for my February bullet journal setup. I wanted to do something similar this time too, but because of my work, it has been very hectic and I have just honestly not been able to keep up with my postings on time. This video was supposed to go out last weekend, but it is going out on 2nd of February, but this is the reality of my life these days. In December, I tried to post 2 videos in a week and it kind of worked because I could manage with the workload that I was having in the office, but right now it is too much, so henceforth I will only have 1 video in 2 weeks. So it will be a fortnightly or bi-weekly schedule that I am going to go back to, just because it is taking up a lot of time from me, and I really appreciate you guys for understanding and always sticking around, giving your positive thoughts and support. It has meant so much and I really appreciate it, and I know that you will understand from where I come. the moment this workload goes down, which I am anticipating to be from March, so just one more month. But in March, I am also traveling. In fact, I'm traveling in March, April, and May. Like, I am back in mid of May, so my postings are going to be affected. But like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I will try to do a vlogging style video of my travels, and then I will also do travel journaling with you. So I have not actually shown the travel journals that I'm going to use during my 2025 lineup. So stay tuned, because that is going to be a little surprise for you guys. This spread that I'm working on is actually a newer version of the spread. Well, it is the calendar, so not really new, but I have not used calendars in my bullet journal. This year is the first time that I have started making calendars in my bullet journal, just so I can keep a track on the days that I'm going to the office and also meal preps and stuff. The previous month I tried a different format, and I felt that it did not really work for me much because there was not enough space. So I think I will go ahead with this format and see if it works for me. Like I said before, I have not used a calendar in my bullet journal before. I have a calendar that I make for my content planning, which is different from the other plannings that I have to do. So I'm hoping that this format is going to work better. So that's why I wrote the focus for February, as these are the things that I will have to focus on more, like, meeting my friends for dinner, or going out on dates with my husband, or maybe just, work stuff. I have to go to the office twice in a week, so the days that I'm going to the office, I basically am not able to do most of the things that I would like to do, like just throwing my laundry in the washing machine, as simple as that, which I can't do if I'm not there. Anyway, each of these boxes in this calendar is going to be 2 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter in height, so that is 4 grid spaces by 6 grid spaces. It is similar to the one that I have for my content planner, and this calendar format has been the same since last year, since I started using a travel size notebook. And like I always say, real estate is very precious when you are working with a smaller size notebook like the traveler size. So you need to be very creative in how you can utilize the most out of the small space that you have. Moving to the next spread, which is going to be my habits tracker and expense tracker spread. I have stopped tracking my mood in my habit tracker, because I do that in my daily journals now, and I felt that was more accurate representation of my moods, because I do journaling every day. I write my thoughts on what happened, what really irritated me, or what made me happy. Though I don't do very long form, it is on an A6 size Hobonichi Techo. So I am again restricted in my writing and what I would want to pen down in my journal. But I think it is good in a way for me, because I want to be more articulate in what I want to write and what I want to convey my message. Last year, I tried using an A5 size journal for my daily journaling, and I think the space was a bit too daunting for me to feel, that I just did not keep up. And that is not what journaling should feel like. Journaling should not make you feel scared of journaling. It is a medium, it is a tool to make you feel better. And that journal was not doing it for me. It's not that it is because of the journal itself, it's just the enormous space just made me feel not competent enough. And when I was not feeling it all, I felt that it was empty, and It was just a psychological thing for sure. Since I have moved to a smaller A6 size journal, I have religiously wrote down my thoughts every day. I think the only 2 days that I have missed doing it was because I was very tired after I came back from the office, and I wrote down the next day. So it's not that you have to do every day if you're doing a daily journaling. You can just write maybe twice or thrice in a week, and that should be enough. And my previous journal should have worked for me, but unfortunately it did not. Anyways, coming to this spread, I'm going to track my 6 common habits that I started tracking from last month. On the right hand side is going to be my expense tracker. The expenses that I usually track on this tracker is going to be what I spend mostly on myself. It is just me, not the household expense, because we have a joint tracker where we do that, and I don't want everything to be accounted for because that is getting tracked on an app, and my own expenses are in 2 different bank apps, let's say, but I just want to collate it in one place. So at a glance I know that I have shot out of my budget for the month, which kind of happened in January, but I'm going to be more mindful in February. Moving to the next spread, which is going to be my content planner spread. It is the same calendar that I'm going to make that I just made previously. So the dimensions are pretty same. It is going to be 4 grid spaces wide and 6 grid spaces in height. This is the same calendar structure that I have been using since last year, and it has worked really well. I can note down what I want for the week, and for this particular calendar it is going to be for my posting schedules, and like I mentioned, for YouTube I'm going to do 2 videos in a month, or more like every 2 weeks. So this month in February, my first video is going live on 2nd of February, and the second one will go live on 16th of February. However, I will try to record more and have some updates if I change. It is at the moment just what works on my side. I am currently working on the reading journal for January, so that should be the one that you could anticipate to look for in my next video. My video postings are going to be a bit sporadic and all over the place. Even though I am saying I will try to do 2 videos, I sometimes make time and try to make more videos. So apologies if it just throws you off sometime that you just suddenly see my video. It's just that I was able to make some time, and I really wanted to make that video go live because I really enjoy having a video out every week, and that was the schedule that I was on. I do want to be on that schedule. It's just at the moment it is a bit hard, and I'm trying my best. So thank you for being generous. I am really praying that I will be able to go back to my previous schedules, which is every week a video, but at the moment I am a bit sporadic and all over the place. I am trying to keep it more organized with 2 videos in a month, but then again I also want to show you guys so much that I'm not able to condense it in the 2 videos. So it is all up. I am just giving you an update. Anyway, if you realize that the days of the week I have put I instead of D for Thursday, because in my mind it was a brilliant idea since I ran out of the T's from letter sticker sheet. So I thought that the I sort of looks like a T, and I know that it is going to be a T, so I just went with it. So if you think that I made a mistake, it's not. It's because I just ran out of the letter T and I did not want to write on my own because that will just throw everything off balance. Moving to the final spread, it is going to be my weekly spreads for which I am going to create Dutch doors. And I've never done Dutch doors more in this manner before, at least on a travel size notebook, and I really wanted to try more so because I wanted to create the weekly spreads all together, since it would be more helpful for me to have it all set up, especially now when I am not able to create a weekly spread every week. I would love to do that because then I can experiment more with the spreads and I can use more stickers and washi tapes. But for my current circumstances, I felt that this Dutch door would look very nice and functional at the same time. It is not going to be decorated inside because there is no space. It is mainly going to be functional, and that is exactly what I want my bullet journal to do for me. However, on the sides, I am going to use this great washi tape from the advent calendar, which looks brilliant as a backdrop. I will create 4 boxes in each of these spread, which will have 7 days and a space for a task or focus area. However, for the first spread, since February is starting on a Saturday, I did want to include it but not want to create just a separate spread just for one day, which makes no sense. So I will have all the 8 days of February in one spread. But from the next spread onwards, it's going to be more 7 days and then focus, task, and chores that I want to do. All the stickers that I have used here are predominantly from the advent calendar, and since this was part of a larger theme, everything goes well, really well. And like I said, blue is not my favorite color, so I don't think I'm going to make any blue color theme in the future, but you never know. I might just get influenced by using this theme for this month, and my brain will just rewire and be like, nope, blue is pretty. You can go with blue. So I might just do that. The day I was recording this video, it was very gloomy out here in Ireland, and for whatever reason, my video actually turned out very blue. Like, it has a blue tint to it. I didn't use any filter, so it is kind of a very bluish blue theme for this month. I don't particularly like how this video turned out in terms of color gradient. I don't use a very fancy editing tool. I use what came with my MacBook. It is the iMovie. It doesn't have a lot of features, but it does the job for me. I do have access to DaVinci Studio, but it is a learning curve. I tried using that for past video, but it took me so long to edit that I just did not want to spend my time editing where I could have used that time to actually record and have more videos out. The last finishing touch that I wanted to give to these Dutch doors were to wrap the washi tape on the edges so it doesn't have the sharp edge to it, and that was it. And with that, we have reached to the end of the video. Let's do a quick flip through of all the spreads that we have made in this setup. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this talkative plan with me video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you would be notified every time that I post a video. More so now that I am going to be all over the place and I don't want you to miss any of my videos. if you have any recommendations for books, movies, or TV series, I am always open for them. So drop those recommendations in the comments and let me know what theme are you going with for your February bullet journal. My shop is open now, but I have not really added much. So if you like something from my previous collection and you want to purchase, they are all live for you now. I am working on a spring collection, and with that I will also have a mystery box. So if you are someone who likes a mystery box and likes to be surprised, that will be available for you too. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being so supportive and being such a lovely audience to me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.